Yo, what's good, guys? Producer Mykah here, and today, guys, I'm going to be showing you how you can actually make your beat really interesting in 2026. Because trust me, in order to make amazing sales to your beat on BeatStars, your beat just have to be interesting. And I'm a big fan of just having your beat lay and people even enjoy it without any vocal on it. Okay, so I have this beat. I'm gonna play the beat for you so you hear what the beat sounds like. All right, so I'm just gonna play and then we'll listen to the vibe. Yeah, so I think you had get an idea of what it sounds like. So at every aspect, a new element is coming in just to make the beat really interesting, just to make it, if a buyer wants to listen to it, it already has like melodies here and there that he can, just pick from to build. So you need to make your beat really, really interesting in 2026, because trust me, the beat market is really, really saturated and you actually want to stand out. And melodious beats are beats that are actually selling these days, right? Okay, so the first thing we have is our simple drum bounce, and this is just a very, very simple drum groove, and we have this bounce. I'm just gonna play the drums. Yeah, so we have like a rim shot, this normal Afro bounce. Then we have a hat just playing the same thing. So just layering that sound is good most time for you to just layer your sound. It make it really, really interesting and make it really stand out. Right, so we have that. Then we have some percussions. So with this percussion, you just play, giving it some kind of movement. It's there, but it's not there. I'm just gonna increase the gain. Yeah, so this is what it's playing, but I just brought it down just to give it like some kind of swing, some kind of movement. Then we have this conga. So there's some random conga from Shaba Spark. We have some congas and yes. Then next we have this percussion. So this is another layer, still the same thing, playing the same thing. So that's why I say it's good to just layer your, by the time you combine 2-3 sounds, it just creates a very unique and different sound from just having one shot play, that sound for you. All right, so we have that. So together we have this. Then the kick, and the kick is just a steady kick, and I'm using the MSP kick too. I just love the punch of the kick. Yeah, so now let's just go to the melody, because the melody is what I'm talking about in this video. Your melodies needs to be top notch. It needs to just be interesting, and there are ways you can do that, because you have lots of places where you can actually get samples from these days. We have splice, we have waves. You just need to utilize all these platforms to create nice melodies. So when I have the drum going, next thing was the chord progression. And for the chord, I have this chord progression, which I'm using SKY keys to play. You have this, this chord progression can be boring. Just imagine this chord progression repeating all through the song. It can be very, very boring. So this is where you need to get like vocal samples, guitar chops, saxophone, trumpets, just to make it really, really spicy, juicy, and all that. So yeah, this was the chord progression. We have this. So instead of playing the same chord here, I just decided to add another note up here, so it just sounds different from the first 2 bars. You get it? I know you get it. I know you get it. Yeah, so together with the chord progression and the drums, we have this. Yeah, so just imagine this playing all through. Trust me, you're gonna get tired of it. Yeah, so yeah, this is where I had to get some nice guitars, try to get some nice vocal samples and all. So in order to make your beats interesting, these are the elements you need to jot down. You need to have those elements in your beat. You need to have a nice guitar melody. You need to have some nice vocal samples, because you're just posting the beat online and you want people to buy this beat, but it has to be interesting enough for them to want to buy it, right? So I got this guitar from Manifest Park. It sounds like this. But yeah, I've filtered this, and I've showed you guys a lot how you can actually get such amazing filter on your guitar without even using any effects. All you just have to do, let me go to the original guitar. I think this is the guitar. Yeah, so what you can do is just right click on it, go to edit in audio editor, and all you just need to do is, you see this number here, 44,100. All you just need to do is right click on that number, and you're going to change the sample rate. So basically what you're doing is changing the sample rate to 1000, and then you just click on resample and you accept it, and it's just going to give you a filtered version of that sample. Yeah, so you can then drag it and have a different, use that in your verse to just create something different for your verse, right? So I'm gonna hit on play with that filtered guitar. So let's imagine with just the chord. So with this filtered guitar, see, we get it, you're already getting the juice is already coming out, like, nice. So you need to jot that again, try to filter your sample, try to do some reverse with it, just be creative basically. Yeah, this is sweet enough, but I felt like, okay, there should be some more spice. So this is where vocal samples come in. So I got this vocal from Splice, and it sounds like this. But if you can sing, it's actually very easy to create melodies. You could just hum something and use like just hum something, drag it, add in some nice effect, and you have something nice. But for we that can't sing, we just have to rely on external vocal samples. So you can see the beauty is already coming out. It's already sounding amazing. Yeah, but for the next 8 bar, you cannot keep playing the same thing. New elements have to come in. But still on that first 8 bars of the verse, we have some bass and other vocals. So I have this vocal also from Splice. Yeah, which is nice. But I think, yeah, I just chopped it up to sound like this. Then I brought it back in here. Yeah, I think I can just see how amazing this is. So this beat, I made this beat yesterday, which was yesterday's date, I think 5th of February, and immediately I uploaded this beat, I already had a sale from BeatStars on this particular beat. So I was like, oh, this is something I need to tell my people, that making beats with lots of melodies actually going to sell. Like, your beat should just be melodious. It can be very simple, but just adding melodies is just gonna help an artist. Even if an artist cannot sing, the melodies in the beat already gives the artist a direction on which to go. Okay, so then we have, then next thing was just the bass. And for the bass, keeping it simple, just one note, because this is the verse, we don't need to do too much. So you can see how it's already interesting. It's already sounding amazing. So for the bass, I'm using Nexus, and I'm using this deep preset. So yeah. Then I added some guitar chops. Just guitar chops. Yeah, then another time I advise is, most times try to chop up your beats, just create that pause, then you come back in. It just makes it interesting also. And when you come back in, don't keep playing the same thing, because you have put people expectation that something is coming. Whenever you do a pause, the next thing that's coming, people, there should be something new coming in, right? So then we go into this part. Then yeah, for this part I did a change of bass. Yeah, we have this bass. Yeah, and this bass, I was watching Killer Tunes. The whole idea of this beat even came from that video. So I was watching the Killer Tunes breakdown, and on YouTube, of Ghetto Love. That was where I got the idea for that bass. I can't even remember the bass plugin again, but yeah, I just consolidated it to have this. So just a glide bass. Yeah, so together we have so we have that. Then I added this conga bass. I'm sure by now you probably have this bass, but if you don't have this bass and you want to get this bass, just go to the Patreon. The link in the description of this video. You get amazing samples there, amazing stuff basically on the Patreon. So yeah, we have this bass. Yeah, then I brought in the main guitar, not the filtered one. Layered it with the filtered one, then added some trumpets. So you can see with the transition now have this. So you can see how interesting it is. You don't even need to have a vocal on it, and it's like you don't have to have somebody singing on it. The beat itself sounds interesting already. So that's just it. Then for the verse, for the chorus, you bring in more instruments. So yeah, I have this. Yeah, so this was the vocal I used for the intro. Got this also from Splice. Splice has an amazing vocal. Trust me, they have amazing vocal. You just need to maybe spend a lot of time just trying to listen and listen to different ones to just get one that fits your beat. But yeah, I had this. So yeah, so that's then I added these guitar chops. Yeah, I can see that the guitar just brought out the melody for the chorus, making it sound really interesting. And you can get guitars from Waves, get guitars or Splice, or you could even get your own custom made guitar, send it to a guitarist to just play some nice guitar for you. The possibilities, man, just endless. Basically, the whole idea, like I said, for this video is just to tell you guys or show you guys how you can just make your beat interesting on its own without even having a vocalist sing on it, because those are the kind of beats that actually do sell in 2026. So I hope you got something from this, and more videos are gonna be coming up. Just be busy with one or two here and there. But if you want to see another amazing video, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and let me know in the comment section what video you would like to see next from me. Peace.